why more tools are actually killing your online business. And also, I'm now going to share with you these 4 tools that you need to be using, and these 4 tools will actually make you money. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what these 4 tools are, so you can delete and you can get rid of everything else that you use. And also I'm going to be giving you at the end of this video 2 extra additional tools that I personally use myself in my own business, and these really help me to create content and get more traffic to my websites and also just run my business. So let's discuss. So these are the 4 tools that you absolutely need, and you don't actually need anything else to be able to make some very good money on the internet, because these 4 tools will do just about everything that you would possibly need to run a business, make money, sell products, sell courses, sell coaching, and you really don't need anything else. Of course, there's lots of different tools out there that you can purchase, but they are purely optional. But these 4 are the ones that you need to make sure that you're using these right now, because if you don't, you cannot run your business efficiently. So the very first tool that we're going to go through, you absolutely have to make sure that you've got this. This is just an absolute requirement. You need a domain name. A domain name is just a website name. That's all it is. I've got coffeeshopincome.com. I've had various domains over the years, but what you need to be doing is choosing a domain that you can brand over a long period of time. It's no good you just buying a domain name because you're trying a few different things and you think, well, maybe this might work, this might not work. If you go all in, which you should be, once you choose your niche, you choose your market, and you start to have a bit more of a business plan, choose your domain, register that domain, and it's very, very cheap. I mean, we're talking like $10. And I will just say, these 4 tools have the power to make you a lot of money. I'm talking a lot of money. These 4 tools that I'm now going to show you, well, the first one is a domain name. This has made me at least $2.5 million so far. And you can make a hell of a lot more than that, 100 times more. The second one, you might be able to guess what it is, because if you've got a domain name, you also need something that allows you to put your name out there, your domain name out there. So whatever website name you choose to buy, you need some hosting, which means you need a hosting plan. So hosting just allows you to actually have some web space. And cost wise, you're looking at anywhere between $20 and $40 a month. You can get cheaper plans. You can, if you look around, you might be able to get one for $10 or $15, but you're looking at around $20. I mean, here in the UK, that's like £13 a month. And compared to any brick and mortar business, the costs of starting your own online business is so cheap. It's just ridiculous. So hosting plan, can you guess what tool number 3 is? This is where all the magic happens, because without this, you really wouldn't be able to run any type of business online. Because what this does is this helps you to build your email list a lot more efficiently. So you can say, for instance, if you was to give away a lead magnet, an ebook, video series, whatever it is, tool, plugin, software, your autoresponder, you can set things up so that it automatically responds to the person that has just entered their details to join your newsletter or join your email list. And then you can deliver the information via a follow-up message without you even doing anything at all. You can set this up within the autoresponder. There's lots of autoresponders out there. I've used quite a few different ones over the years, but cost-wise, you're looking at around $40 to $100 a month. again, depending on which service that you use. I currently pay $90 a month because I've got quite a few subscribers. I've got thousands, and you will get charged depending on how many subscribers you have, how many leads you have within your actual account. But this is something that you grow over time. And if you were to have thousands of leads in your account, then you're going to be making some fairly good money. So for you, paying out $100, $200 a month is just going to be irrelevant. It's not going to make any difference. So autoresponder, very, very important. This is something that I've been doing for many, many years. Over, I would say 14 years now, I've been building email lists, and this is very important. In fact, this is the most important thing that you do on the internet when it comes to running your business. You have to have an autoresponder. And tool number 4, you might be surprised at this, but again, I would be lost without this. Page builder. Oh. Page builder. In case you don't know what this is, there's lots of different page builders out there. Back in the day, and this is something that happened to me, back in about 2009, before we had page builders, we had things like HTML editors. So to put it in sort of basic terms, it is a very technical piece of software that you load up on your computer, and you have to build a website within this like framework, within this piece of software, and it's really technical. It took me hours and hours and hours to learn this. And back in 2009, I actually spent about 2 or 3 days building a website for a niche site that I had at the time. It was on cosmetic surgery. I built them for AdSense, and that's how I used to make some money back in about 2008, 2009. And the site looked absolutely awful. It looked terrible. And this took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 days to build, and it still looked awful. And I don't even think it was optimized for Google or anything. It was just terrible. So this was, 16 years ago when I built my first website. So now what you can do is you can buy these page builders, and you don't have to create anything technical. These page builders will build you websites like that within a matter of seconds. All you have to do is drag and drop colors, fonts, words, pictures, images. These are all actually made within the actual page builders. So all you do is drag the elements all over the page wherever you need them. It's really simple. It's absolutely dead simple. And this is an absolute must-have. If you run or build any type of internet-based business, you need some type of a page builder, because this takes care of the heavy lifting in your business. You don't have to worry about creating pages and knowing how to code and all that crap. You can just buy a page builder. Yes, it does cost money. I'll tell you what I pay. I pay $4.97 per year. But that is per year. So if we total this up, so $10 for a domain, a one-off. Hosting plan will cost you between $20 and $40 a month, per month. Autoresponder between $40 and $100 per month, depending how many leads you've got. A page builder, I pay $4.97 per year, and I use OptimizePress at the moment. It could change in the future, but I've been using OptimizePress for over 10 years, and they've been really good to me. I've always liked using OptimizePress. But you've got ClickFunnels, you've got lead pages. They all do a similar thing. Just depends what you would rather use yourself. So a domain name, hosting, autoresponder, and a page builder. And with these 4 tools, you can go out there and you can start to build, grow a real internet-based business. And look what it's going to cost you. $500 a year plus, say, $50 a month. That's $600 a year, 1,000, 10. So for about $1,300 a year, you can run and grow a real internet-based business. So $1,300 a year, that's about $120 a month, average. Yeah, so cheap. I mean, where else can you build potentially thousands and thousands of customers and generate a hell of a lot of money for just over $100 a month? You just simply can't do it. This is why these 4 tools are absolutely crucial that you have them. Now let's go on to the optional ones, because there's 2 more tools that I currently use in my business, which you can use. You can go out there today and buy them if you want to. But the first one is Canva. I use Canva, and this costs me about $18 per month. I use Canva because it helps me to create YouTube thumbnails, images, graphics, mind maps. There's tons of stuff on there that it helps me to create. And this is $18 a month. So I look at it and think the value that I get for paying $18 a month is off the scale. And this is going to save me a lot of time, a lot of messing around, a lot of hassle, a lot of outsourcing. So $18 a month is a no-brainer. So that's what I use. I use Canva, $18 a month. And the other one, which is optional, is video hosting. So video hosting is something that I use, and this costs me about $18 a month. Now, if you'd like to know how to actually run an internet-based business and start making money using all of these tools, you can go over to coffeeshopincome.com right now, and you can join for completely free. And you can actually access over 200 video tutorials where I'm going to teach you to use these 4 tools in combination with growing an actual business, how to sell products, how to make money, email marketing, sales funnels, PLR, get free traffic, make money on YouTube. There's all different video tutorials in there. Go and check it out if you want to join. It's completely free. So this is the last tool. So video hosting, I pay $18 a month, really, really cheap. And again, it is purely optional, but it's one of them tools where I would be lost without it. But it is optional. It's not something you need. The reason why I have it is because I've got my membership site, which is coffeeshopincome.com. Although it's free in there, apart from my mentorship, everything else is free in there. I do have my own video hosting where I pay, and that's $18 a month. But I'd be lost without it, because the videos that are in Coffee Shop Income, they are protected. You can't just access the content without actually becoming a member, although it's free. So this is what these videos help you to do. So you can embed those videos within your members area, like I do. And also it just gives you a little bit more freedom, because you're paying for this service. It's a professional service, and you basically pay for what you use. And I've been using the video hosting for a couple of years now. It's going really, really well. So that's purely optional for you. If you're in a position where you want to have some type of a members area, or an area where you want to put your videos and you don't want to use free services like YouTube, then go for the video hosting. It's really good. $18 a month. I use a place called Vimeo, vimeo.com. It's really good. So Canva and video hosting are the 2 optional tools that you have. So those are the 4 tools there. You got your domain name, your hosting plan, autoresponder, and page builder. You don't need anything else. So you can get rid of everything else that you're wasting money on. And these are really the only 4 tools you need to make money. Yes, you can go and upgrade on AI and all these other special things that you can buy to help you do all this super duper stuff. You don't need it. It's just crap. A lot of it is just complete noise. So until you're making some decent money, stick with these 4 tools. It's going to cost you just over $100 a month on average. If you were to pay $497 a year and then just pay the autoresponder monthly, hosting plan monthly, and then spend $10 on a domain name on a one-off, it's going to cost you, what, $50, $70 to $80 a month with a one-off payment of, say, $500 if you were to buy a page builder. It isn't a lot of money, not in comparison. If you were to build a proper brick and mortar business, you'd be thousands and thousands in debt before you even do anything. So I use Canva, $18 a month, and video hosting as well. So you can use any of them too. So now you know. These are the only 4 tools you need. Go and delete everything else that you currently have if you're not already making money, because seriously, it's just burning a hole in your bank account. You don't honestly need any other tools apart from these four, and you can build a nice little business on the internet just using these four tools. Don't forget, if you do need any more help, just go to coffeeshopincome.com. The link is in the description. You can go and check it out, join for free, and get access to loads more video tutorials if you want to. And if you like this video, you'll also like the video above, because what I do is I walk you through an exact roadmap on how to start a complete internet-based digital business and start making sales in the next 30 days, and how to use your current skills, knowledge, and passion to actually build an internet-based business. So that video is above. Go and watch that next.